Have you ever wondered about the largest member of the deer family that roams the northern wilderness? Yes, indeed, we're talking about the majestic moose. These creatures are nothing short of awe-inspiring with their towering antlers, bulky bodies, and an imposing presence that leaves no room for doubt about their dominance in the wild. Moose are the undisputed monarchs of the northern forests. They are the embodiment of raw, untamed power, and their grandeur is a sight to behold. Their antlers, which can span up to 6 feet across, are not just for show. They serve a crucial purpose in the life of a moose, used in battles for dominance during the rutting season and as a tool to attract mates. But it's not just their size and antlers that make a moose so imposing. It's their sheer physical presence. They stand tall, their broad shoulders and muscular bodies a testament to their strength and endurance. An adult male can weigh as much as 1,500 pounds, making them one of the largest land mammals in North America, Europe, and Asia. Speaking of locations, you might be wondering where these magnificent creatures make their home. Moose are found in the boreal forests that span across North America, Europe, and Asia. These dense, cold forests provide the perfect habitat for moose, with plenty of food and cover. They are excellent swimmers and are often found near lakes, rivers, and wetlands where they feed on aquatic plants. Despite their size and strength, moose are gentle giants. They are typically solitary creatures, preferring the quiet and solitude of the dense forest. However, they aren't shy and have been known to venture into human territories, often leading to fascinating encounters. Moose command respect wherever they roam, an iconic symbol of the northern wilderness. They are a testament to the wild, untamed beauty of nature, a reminder of the grandeur that exists beyond our concrete jungles. As we delve deeper into the life of these magnificent creatures, let's remember to appreciate and respect their place in the world, for they are the true kings of the northern forest. From the moment a moose is born, it embarks on a journey of growth and survival in the wild. This journey begins in the late spring when a female moose, or cow, gives birth to one or sometimes two calves. These newborns weigh about 30 pounds, but they grow rapidly, fueled by their mother's rich milk and a diet of tender vegetation. As they grow, these young moose, known as calves, stay close to their mothers, learning the ways of the forest. They master the art of foraging, finding the most nutritious plants and learning to avoid those that are toxic. By the time winter arrives, these calves have usually tripled their weight, a testament to their resilience and adaptability. But survival in the wild is never guaranteed. Even as calves, moose face threats from predators such as wolves and bears. Their mother's protection is their best defense, but they must also learn to use their size and speed to their advantage. The lessons of survival are harsh, but they are essential for life in the wilderness. As they reach maturity, these young moose face new challenges. Males or bulls grow impressive antlers, a sign of their strength and maturity. These antlers are not just for show, they're used in battles for dominance during the rutting season. Winning these battles is crucial for a bull's chance to mate and pass on his genes. Meanwhile, female moose face the challenges of motherhood, nurturing their young and teaching them the skills they need to survive. It's a cycle of life that repeats each year, each generation learning from the one before. Each stage of life brings new challenges and experiences, shaping the moose into the magnificent creature we see today. From a vulnerable calf to a powerful adult, the life of a moose is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of nature's creatures. It's a journey of growth and survival, played out in the heart of the northern wilderness. Moose are herbivores, but what exactly does their diet consist of? Well, it's quite fascinating. Moose are selective feeders, not just any plant will do. Their large, muscular snouts are perfectly adapted for ripping and chewing the coarse vegetation that makes up the bulk of their diet. During the warmer months, they favor aquatic plants, which are high in sodium, a critical nutrient for these giants. They'll submerge their heads underwater, sometimes for as long as a minute, to reach these tasty treats. In the winter, they switch to a diet of woody plants, shrubs, and tree bark, particularly from willow, aspen, and birch trees. They're also known to consume large amounts of willow branches, and in the fall, they add a bit more variety by munching on the fallen leaves and twigs. This diverse diet helps them to remain nourished and healthy throughout the harsh northern seasons. The dietary choices of a moose play a critical role in its survival in the harsh northern wilderness. When the rutting season arrives, the forest becomes a battleground for dominance. As autumn paints the northern forest in hues of red and gold, the tranquil silence is punctuated by the thunderous clash of antlers. This is the rutting season of the moose, a time when male moose or bulls compete for the right to mate. During this time, bulls undergo dramatic changes. Their antlers, which they shed each winter and regrow in the spring, reach their full size. These massive structures, some spanning up to 6 feet across, are not just for show. They are weapons, used to intimidate rivals and attract females. Bulls also experience a surge in testosterone levels, which fuels their aggressive behavior. They engage in displays of dominance, from thrashing vegetation with their antlers to creating wallows, muddy pits, where they urinate and roll to coat themselves in a scent that is irresistible to females. But the true spectacle of the rutting season is the battles between bulls. These confrontations begin with a series of postures and vocalizations, as each bull tries to assert its dominance without resorting to physical combat. But if neither backs down, the forest echoes with the sound of their antlers crashing together. Despite their resilience, moose face threats that put their survival at risk. These kings of the northern forest are not invincible, and their reign is challenged by factors largely out of their control. The first and most significant threat is habitat loss. As human populations grow and expand, the boreal forests that these giants call home are being cut down and transformed into agricultural land, residential areas, and commercial spaces. With fewer places to roam, the moose are forced into smaller territories, leading to increased competition for resources and a decrease in their population. Another major threat is climate change. Rising temperatures and changing weather patterns are altering the habitats of moose. Warmer winters lead to an increase in ticks, a parasite that can cause significant harm to moose populations. Extended periods of heat in the summer can also stress the moose, as they are adapted to cooler climates. Predation also poses a threat to the survival of the moose. In some areas, the resurgence of predators, such as wolves and bears, has led to a decline in moose numbers. Although predation is a natural part of the ecosystem, it can become problematic when combined with other threats, such as habitat loss and climate change. But all hope is not lost. Conservation efforts are underway to ensure the survival of the moose. These include initiatives to protect and restore their natural habitats, as well as efforts to mitigate the impacts of climate change. In some areas, controlled hunting is used to balance predator and prey populations and maintain a healthy ecosystem. By understanding and addressing these threats, we can help to ensure the survival of the moose. These majestic creatures are an integral part of the northern wilderness, and their loss would be a devastating blow to the ecosystems they inhabit. Through conservation efforts, we can ensure the survival of these magnificent animals in an ever-changing world. The moose, with their towering antlers and imposing presence, deserve nothing less than our full commitment to their preservation. In the heart of the northern forest, the moose reigns supreme. These awe-inspiring creatures, with their towering antlers and imposing presence, are the largest members of the deer family and true symbols of the wilderness. Each day they play out a silent drama, feeding on aquatic plants, shrubs, and tree bark, engaging in fierce battles for dominance during the rutting season and nurturing their young. Yet, the moose are not merely spectacles of nature. They are vital threads in the web of life, shaping the ecosystems in which they reside. Their survival is threatened by habitat loss, climate change, and predation, and it is our collective responsibility to ensure their preservation. The moose's symbolic significance extends beyond its physical grandeur. It is an emblem of strength, endurance, and the wild beauty of the wilderness. Let us cherish and protect these magnificent creatures, preserving their legacy for generations to come.